Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is VirtualNunchucks, and today what I have for you is, well, a little bit of a updated review, a little bit of an opinion piece slapped together. So just bear with me, all right? When I reviewed Modern Warfare 2019, well, that's what we're calling it, I guess. For you guys, I told you I would come back to it, especially when the microtransactions hit, and kind of give you my overall opinion of the game. Is it still worth playing? Is it still worth buying? Stuff like that. So today we're going to do that. All right. Well, it's been a month, and I guess the first question that needs answered is, am I still having fun with the game? Is it still worth your time? Is it still worth buying and stuff like that? And the short answer is, for me, yes, it is. I think it's worth buying. I think it's worth getting into. And for me, it's a lot of fun. However, I've been watching the community, different YouTubers and things like that. I've been watching Twitter and stuff like that because I do follow, being a YouTuber, I follow a lot of people in the gaming industry and a lot of developers and stuff like that. So I feel it's kind of my responsibility if I'm going to be on YouTube and talk about games. But I've been following them, and again, I'm sorry, guys. I know my voice is doing all kind of weird stuff, but I haven't been feeling good the last couple of days. That's why I was off yesterday. So I appreciate your patience, but we'll get there. Anyway, I've been following the community for a while, and I've noticed that it doesn't matter what happens to this game. There's just going to be an element of the community that's just not happy. And I'm sorry about that, but I'm having a blast with this game. Not because I suck at the game. I've always sucked at Call of Duty. It's always been something that I've had to work at to be good at, for disability reasons and stuff. But I'm having a blast. Why? Because it's just fun. The gameplay itself to me is fun. The maps, some of them are like this one. I call it Pick a Frickin' Dilly. I don't like this map. I never have liked this map. It's better in the objective-based modes than it is, like, say, for example, on Free For All and things like that, because it's just a bad map. I don't like this map. But when it plays for like domination and stuff, it's better than it used to be. But I still have fun. There's plenty of content here. They keep rotating different game modes. There was gun game in for a while. I think it's still there. And then they'll bring in later this season, in the next 60 plus days or so, they'll bring in infected. They'll bring in they have reinforced game mode, which is basically like a domination mode, except you have one life. And if you cap the flags, then you can revive some of your teammates, which is kind of cool. And they're going to slowly start, bringing out more and more maps. The most recent map was Crash, and a remake of Crash from 2007, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. That map is different. It's very much the same map that you remember. But there are a few changes. They've added a few more head glitch spots than I like. It's still as campy as it ever was in Modern Warfare, especially near the balcony or whatever they call it there, and the 3-story building with the fence on top. It's still campy, but it's still very much the same map, and I enjoy it. As a matter of fact, when I get on that map in the rotation that I play, I actually enjoy it. And I want to address a couple of things. First of all, the microtransaction system, Season 1 has dropped, and the microtransaction system is a fair system. There are 30 free tiers, and I talked about this a little bit ago, so I'm not going to go into great detail, but they have 30 free tiers, and then you have a total of 100 tiers in the Battle Pass, and the rest of course, if you want all 100, you have to pay like $10. If you want 33 free tiers and you're okay with the free stuff and you don't want to pay for it, you still have 30 options, including 2 weapons, one of which you see on the screen here, the holder Holger 26, which is a LMG actually, but it plays more like an assault rifle with a slower aim down size time. Um, and they have the other one, which is called the Ram 7, which is an assault rifle. It's a bull pump assault rifle. I haven't got there yet, but as soon as I do, I will let you know. Other YouTubers have said that it's the best rifle in the game. I don't know. I haven't got it yet. But the microtransaction system to me is pretty fair because not only do they give you free COD points as you progress, they give you the weapons and a bunch of cosmetics and stuff in the battle pass, even with the free battle pass, that are pretty cool. But if you purchase the battle pass, you get operator skins, you get even more COD points, you get all this cool stuff, cool blueprints for your guns. And so I went ahead because I wanted Infinity Ward and I wanted Activision to know that this is a fair system. I went ahead and spent $10, and I think it's worth $10 because by the time you're done with the battle pass, you get a total of 1,300 COD points back, which in turn will turn around and pay for the battle pass again next season, assuming they don't jack the price up. So I think the monetization system is fair. I think it's as fair as it's going to get because they are going to make money off this game one way or the other. And I think that this is an acceptable business model because it is all cosmetic that you pay for, and then of course the free stuff, the game-changing stuff, like the guns and things like that, are available for those who just play the game, which is what they promised. So as long as they keep that promise, that's cool. All right. So we've talked about what they changed and everything. And they've made a few improvements to the game overall, some of which they didn't even tell you when they updated the game. They've made some improvements to matchmaking. They've made some improvements to the guns themselves. And some of it just plays differently. You know, there's just different things that you don't notice until you start playing. Like some of the animations are improved. Some of the bugs that they didn't announce in their playlist are improved. Like, for example, at one point in time, they removed the fly-in screen that's been there since day one. And in certain game modes, it's gone. Certain game modes, it's still there. But, I can live with that. And just overall quality of life is improving in this game slowly. And that's one thing that I want to talk about a little bit as far as an opinion goes. I don't understand the problem with this game with the community. I really don't. Maybe it's because I suck at the game. I don't know. I say I suck. I have games where I get 22 kills and 8 deaths and I go around and I have a good game, and then I have other games where I have like 10 kills or 12 kills and 26 deaths. It just depends on the lobby you get, which is insane for me because I'm a disabled gamer and I usually don't have those kind of games, but it happens anyway. The community's been complaining about skill-based matchmaking is terrible. The matchmaking in general, the lobbies are terrible, and you need to turn the skill-based matchmaking off. And to be honest with you, I have not noticed that at all, because people are saying you can't rush around, you can't. All that happens is you camp and if you're not camping and putting claymores down, you're gonna die, and there's no way to do that. Well, I do it all the time. Depending on how I'm feeling, if I want to sit back in the map and snipe and stuff like that and anchor my flags for my team, I do that. If I want to rush around, I do that. You can do it. You just got to know the map. And I think part of the problem is that the community played some of these maps for a little bit and said, oh, these maps suck, I'm not going to play anymore. And they went to ground war, and they've been, getting their KD up that way and their kills that way and their footage that way. And I think some of them haven't learned the map enough. Others of them, like Ace, Exclusive Ace, and things like that, they've learned the maps enough that they are actually giving you map tips if you want to pay attention to that. But they're still complaining. They're still not happy with the game, and they say it's not fun. And I don't know what they want, because it's still Call of Duty. You still run around. You're still shooting people. You're still doing all the Call of Duty things that you do. Um, you know, it's a little slower. Yeah, it's not advanced movement and stuff like that, and the time to kill is really, really fast in this game, but it was really, really fast in the original Modern Warfare series, so I don't understand. I'm a little confused. I think what's happened is people have said, we want something different, for so long, because they were sick of certain things, and then they change stuff, and at some point I think the community just is never going to be happy. That's just my opinion. I have a great time with this game. I think if you don't worry about your KD, if you don't worry about how good your footage is going to look on YouTube, how good all that stuff is, I think if you just relax and have a good time, you can have a lot of fun with this game. But that's what Call of Duty was originally. Anyway, it was a casual game for casual people to enjoy a shooter that's fast and frenetic and different. And this is definitely different. They complained about the maps, or rather the mini map not having the red dots. Well, you have the red dots on the compass, and if you pay attention, the compass, the bigger the dot, the closer he is to you. If it's dark, he's either above you or below you, depending on your orientation on the map. I don't understand why people have such a hard time with this game. I've played on these maps so long now that I can actually tell you where the spawns are without even thinking. And I know where all the choke points are, so I have a good time. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I think it's worth your time. I think you should pick it up. If you haven't picked it up yet, you should pick it up for Christmas. You should see for yourself what you think. Of course, because this is only one guy's opinion. All right, I could be wrong, and I know I sound just like a little whiny person right now, but I'm not trying to be whiny. I'm just saying this is a lot of fun. This is the most fun I've had in a long time. Black Ops 4 annoyed the crap out of me because of the advanced movement system, because of the specialist, because of, whatever. And this is just straight up, if you see it, you shoot it, it's dead. You don't have to worry about specialist cheese. You do have to worry about Claymore from time to time, but that's okay. I can deal with that. You have to worry about landmines. I can deal with that. And people that are better than you, I can deal with that, because that's how you get better. So I just don't get it. And maybe I'm just an old-fashioned guy who just likes to run around and have fun and doesn't care about his stats as much as he does about having fun. That's just me. And I know that stats are a way for other people to have fun. I understand that. So if anybody sees this and says, well, Virtual's crazy because he doesn't understand fun. Look, I understand that KD is, for other people, having a high KD, pub stomping a lobby, and all that stuff. That's how you have fun in this game. I get that. But for the casual guys who come home from school or come home from work and we just want to have a little bit of fun and chill out and blow off some steam by blowing some stuff up, and don't worry about our stats so much. If you're competitive at all, you play this game and you want to win. But for me, this is just simply a way to have fun. And of course, I'm going to try to win any match that I'm in. But it's just a way to relax and have fun. I enjoy it. So I think it's worth your time. I think it's worth the effort. And I think those of you that do have it, I think you should support this business model, because hopefully if we support it enough, they'll carry it over to the next one, and we won't have to worry about the egregious microtransactions like in Black Ops 4, where it was a slot machine. You kind of paid a certain amount of money and you got whatever was randomly generated for you. So that's just my opinion. That is what I think of the game so far. I am looking forward to when they add Vacant and when they add Shipment later in the season. I'm looking forward to seeing Infected drop, because a lot of people have fun with that. I'm looking forward to see what they have in the way of new content going forward, because we have a whole year with this game, and balance changes and changes to the maps could happen. So things are steadily improving, guys. It's steadily improving. Just give it a little bit more time. Let them get the, game. I still can't believe this guy didn't even know I was here. Let him get the game going, and who knows. In the meantime, though, jump on there, burn through tier 15, and you'll have the Holger 26. Burn all the way through tier 31, and you'll have the Ram 7, and you guys can have the latest weapons in the game for free. I enjoy that. Thank you, Infinity Ward, for the game. Thank you for being fair with your business practices this time around. Please don't change it. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day. I appreciate you guys letting me have yesterday off. As you can tell, I'm still kind of not feeling great, but I need to get some content out to make up for what I missed yesterday, so there it is. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Tomorrow I will have a video up of some kind, whether it's gameplay or something of a different game or something. We always do gaming stuff here, whether it's gameplays, opinion pieces, reviews, you name it. If it's gaming, we talk about it. Okay? So if that appeals to you, consider subscribing. You can follow me on Facebook.com/VirtualNunchucks. You can follow me over on Twitter @VNunchucks, where I am most of the time, of course, and over on Twitch, twitch.tv/VirtualNunchucks. And don't forget, if you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever content hits the channel, because normally, every Monday through Friday, we do something fun and engaging on this channel. That's what we do. Hope you guys have a great day. And, yeah. See you guys in the next one. All right? Bye, guys.